to my evening show, or should I call it night show. How is everybody doing? So, how's everybody doing? What is the time now? It is almost 15 minutes to 11 p.m. Excuse me. 15 minutes to 11 p.m. So, and man, let me just wait. Let me wait for more people to join us before we start the party. I did not even... Sparky, I see you big time. I'm seeing your actions, Sparky. I'm seeing your... my guys, it's like my guys are outside this evening. Everywhere is hot. Nicholas Potter, I see you. Vanessa, I see you big time. Man, it seems this evening will be a gone. No. Everywhere is boring. People are bored too. Okay. Elia, I see. Now, if I don't pronounce your name properly, don't be mad at me. Vanessa, you are in Gambia. Are you living in Gambia? Vanessa, tell me the truth. How come you are living in Gambia and you are always you must be president's daughter? Porchas, I see you. Vanessa, yes, so Vanessa, I'm okay. Nicholas, yes, I work like before I came live now. Before I came live now, I did push up, but it's not every time I'm in the mood. You understand? Vanessa, you must be president, either wife or daughter or related to president, because you are living in Gambia and you are always, you always have data. Now, let me be raw. Let me be very, very honest. People who have data in Africa are politicians and businessmen. Civil servants don't have money to buy data. Only people who are well-to-do are always online. The only way you know people that are doing well in Africa is whenever they are online, you know that this happens. Now, there are some people, 10 years, they cannot even buy data. Nicholas Potter, yes, so you need to, yes. So, Amdullah, what's your name? Amdullah. Amdullah. Don't try me. If you try me, if you see me and try, you say you want to try me, that is, you will know. Somebody, you see, Vanessa, somebody said Gambia data is too expensive. You understand me? Gambia data is too expensive. Now, Miss Mendes, I don't usually see you every day. It's like you are busy. I don't blame you, but you've paid your dues on this platform. So whenever I see you, I appreciate you, Miss Mendes. Yeah, so let me tell you. Sato, I see you. Sato, I see you. Man, I did not. George, I see you, man. This is my alphabet. I'm not seeing it very well this night. What's up with me? Sato, I see you. I don't understand what happened to me. Miss Mendes, you watch me every day on YouTube. I appreciate you. That's my beautiful sister. It shall be well with you, my own sister. It shall be well with you. Man, I was so bored this evening. Olakunle, I see you. Olakunle, I see you. I know my Yoruba fans. Nicholas, thank you for encouraging them to like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Already we've reached 15,000 on YouTube. The next mission is 20,000. You understand me? The next mission is 20,000. Now YouTube, to grow YouTube. Well, I don't want to say negative things. I'm grateful for how far I've come. Not me. Now I'm being selfish. How far we've come, not me. Without you guys, now forget it. Without you guys, forget it. You got the gist now. So, how's everybody doing? Nah, man. I ate ogbono soup in the afternoon. This ogbono soup, tomorrow, when I want to eat my lunch, tomorrow, I will show you guys my how ogbono soup looks like. Ogbono, it draws like okra, but ogbono is brownish in color. Not okra is different from ogbono. Pascal Oyeka, see you. Ogbono is different. Now, let me tell you why I want to show. Don't blame me. I went to my YouTube analytics, Facebook analytics now. On YouTube, you know, audience, you see audience, and then you see countries that watches you. Guess the top country that watches me, USA. USA, followed by Nigerians, and then United Kingdom. On YouTube, on Facebook, all my videos. Do you know the top country that watches me? Now, I'm telling you for like a month now. USA, Nigeria, and United Kingdom. USA is topping the... Now, I have a lot of US-based fans. You understand me? Revenge and Success, I see you. You understand me? USA, Nigeria, and then United Kingdom. Then, of recent, now listen, on TikTok, do you know the number that the country that watches me most now for close to 1 month now? For years, it has been United Kingdom. Guess what? Now the top country that watches me now is Austria. On TikTok. Austria, number one. You know, after running a program, you go watch the top country that watched you. Austria, United Kingdom, Germany, Italy. On TikTok. But see the number, on YouTube and Facebook, USA is topping. Now, USA, my US fans, tell me why you guys, what you like about me. Guanomo, tell me what you love tell me what you love. US guys are the ones that are topping Facebook and YouTube. What am I doing good that you like? Nicholas, you are UK. UK has been topping my TikTok for years. They have been unbeatable. But now Austria has taken over. Austria now has taken over UK. You understand me? On Facebook now, that means I have so many, I don't know that I have so many UK-based fans on Facebook. And then, what's it again? Facebook and YouTube. Nicholas, really, thank you, I appreciate you. Nicholas said that I teach lessons. Now I'm just telling stories of life realities. I tell stories. Now, what happened to me, what happened to others, and things like that. That's what I do. Olakule is boring. Some people will argue now. Some people will say it's not true. Man, since today, the whole day I did not go outside. The whole day I did not go outside. Do you understand me? And tomorrow I have no plans of going anywhere. At a time, I wanted to start screaming inside these apartments. I don't know what to do. I've gone to toilet. I went to toilet to shit. Went to the bedroom and came out. Went to the kitchen and came out. Lay in my bed. Then I've been playing with my phone. Now it is boring. Very boring. And the thing that annoys me is, you see some people come and tell you, Uncle, it's a lie. If you don't like it. But they are bored, they're alone at home. They are bored, they're alone at home. And television is outdated. A lot of people don't watch television anymore. Unless soccer, okay, I don't even watch football anymore. Even you are talking about snow, I went outside. Now, if you see cold, if you go outside, if you open the window, I did not even go outside. I just opened the window. I just enter house. I just close it quickly. Imagine, as Africans, this is the kind of life we chose for ourselves till we get old. See the life we chose for ourselves because of bad governance in Africa. Now, let me tell you, uncomfortable life. If I tell you, now let me tell you, so now I don't want to lie now. If I tell you that I'm living my best life, I'm lying to you. If I tell you that Rodi, is living my best life, and I'm being frank, I'm lying to you. I am not a happy man. This is not the type of life I want to live. Some people say, oh, abroad, come back abroad. No, this is not the type of life I want to live. Solitary lifestyle, confinement, solitary confinement. I'm inside the home, day in, day out, like prison life. Silent shadows, I see you. Prison kind of lifestyle. So guys, whatever the case may be, life must go on. I've learned to make the best of the situation. I tried to make short videos and post online. My wife said, why don't you go live? So I decided to come live. My plan was to make short videos. My wife said, you are bored. All of us are bored. She said, okay, go live. So I said, okay, let me just go live reluctantly. And here I am now. Let's go. Now, never you regret. Obaide Ayo. Shall we proceed? Now, I remember when I was in secondary school. Then I lived in hostel. There was one man. His English then was, shall we pray? Shall we proceed? That's his English. Everything then was, shall we, shall we. Then we nicknamed him, shall we. Because that was his English then. Shall we pray? Shall we do this? Shall we do? So guys, Sylvester Obianke, I see you. See, let me tell you. I'm about to give you guys a true life story. You understand me? Everything that happens in this life, this physical realm, happens for a reason. I realized that everything you see, that nothing happens coincidentally. Nothing happens by chance. This program is going to be, I'll give you guys a gist. I'll give you guys some gist this evening. Whenever something happens to you, just chill, cool down. Now, I'm not talking about, that's, nothing is a coincidence. Nothing happens for nothing. Everything that happens has a reason why it happened. I will share a story with you guys. And you know, I like being, I give you practical stories that's related, that's what has happened to me and people I know. You understand me? This man, you took my name. I don't need to mention you adopted my name. You need to give me respect. You adopted my name. You need to give me my due respect for stealing my name. Okay? Now, how many people, if I don't have, because I have some kind of nice story to drop for you this evening, and you are not sharing it. You're not sharing it. If I don't have enough crowd, there is no need of me wasting my story. I will keep it back to myself. Maybe tomorrow. Obaide said I look more American. Maybe I was an American in my former life. Obaide, let me tell you. When I was having my boutique, my shop, back then in 2000, I told you guys I went to US several times to go buy clothes. One time, the first and second time I traveled to US, let me tell you guys what happened. That is to tell you, all these African Americans, if you are watching me here, 90% of them, 90% of these African to 100% of these African Americans were from West Africa. The ancestors were from West Africa. And many of them were Igbos. Many of these African Americans you see, 60 to 70% of these African Americans are Igbos. I will tell you why. One time, even though I'm not telling you lie, you see the US, I will tell you why I said this now. Now, I don't joke. Let me tell you. First time I traveled to America, early 2000. Then I just bought tickets. I flew through JFK Airport, John F. Kennedy Airport, New York. JFK, New York there, International Airport. Listen. Guess what? When we touched down, you know, there were 2 lines or 3 lines. One for American passports, US passport holders. One for foreigners, you know, foreign passport holders. 2 lines. And I was standing in the line for foreign passport holders. Guess what? Some white immigration officers, everybody was there, white, black. They came to me. They said, I shouldn't stand in the line. I should go to the other side where American passport holders. They said, welcome, welcome. They spoke. I said, I shook my head like, no. I said, I was standing at the right place, in the right line. After a while, now I'm telling you the real truth, another white immigration officer, as I was standing there, he came to me and directed me, said I should go to where US passport holders are standing, the line, you know, the queue of US passport holders. I said, what's going on? Now listen, maybe they thought I was deaf because I said like this, I said, they came again the 3rd time. that I shouldn't stand in the line, that is for foreigners. I brought out my passport, my red passport. I showed them. I said, I'm not, I had to convince them with passports. They said, okay, they are sorry. They said, they are sorry, please. They did not know. They thought I was an American. That happened the first time. Now listen, if you see me bouncing back then, now you should have seen me when I was a young man. Is it because you see me now as an old? Now, if you jam me when I was younger, you will remove cap now. You go remove cap. On a second, the next time I went to US, it was after what this 9/11, 2001. That's 9/11 now that they bombed that Twin Tower. You remember that during that 9/11, 2001, that was 2001. Then they were controlling airports. Anywhere you go to the airport, they would ask you to remove your shoes, remove your this, remove. To Aleb, I see you. God bless you too, my own person. I have a lot of fans. It was September 11, 2000. Yes. All airports, all international airports, if you go, they will ask you to remove your shoes, remove your socks, remove everything. My second time of traveling to US, now I was putting up, now if you see me then, now if you see young man then, handsome, big, I was, pumping my muscles baddest. If you see how big I was then, chest so large, muscles, legs thick. If you see movement, forget. Now, as I touched down, the same JFK, one beautiful American babe, she saw me. Many white people were in the line. People were standing in the line. People were standing. Europeans now that we are traveling to the US then. All of them, that's when you see that these Europeans are cowards. They exercise power in Europe, but when they travel outside Europe, you see them enter house. These Europeans, they are fearful. If they leave the country, immediately they leave their country, you see how gentle and meek they behave. Do you understand what I mean? They behave so, if you see how fearful they were. When I touched down at JFK Airport, black people everywhere see immigration. Black people, they shaved their hair. Some real G's, Women, immigration officers, black at that JFK, black women, black men. We are controlling. I was so proud. Now, America has its own flavor. I was so proud of. When you touch down at JFK, you can't see black people. You'll be proud. Now, I was in the line. There were like maybe 10, 12 people before me. White people and the other people. One African, well-shaped African-American woman pointed at me. She pointed at me. She said I should come forward. I said, oh, what's going on? All the Europeans were there. She said I should come. I bounced. Come. She just did like this. She said I should keep going. Oyibo bow now. Now, if you see how I walked out of the airport like a king. She just said she wanted to see my passport. She saw my passport. She smiled. She just did like this. No control, nothing. She told all the whole, it remained for her to remove the the underwears of all the whole white people. Come and see hardcore. She was removing the clothes of all the whole white people. Everybody need to remove their clothes. I said, so this is America. Now, America is homo, forget. Then, 2001, though, that time, 2002, you know, after that September 11, all those things, America is home for black people. Now, I said, so this is a country. That country would have favored me if I had lived in that country, because now you see the signs. You understand me? Now, when the woman, if you see the woman, she was so friendly. She laughed laughed with me. Even the conversation, was like flowing. She was smiling and talking to me. She did not even give me any hassles. She said, "Carry the go." As she gave me my passport, I turned back. I looked at the whole Oyibo. Well, man, I have nothing against no race, But the only thing is, I was so proud then. Those years I went to US, I was treated like a human being. Nobody discriminated against me. Only one time, I traveled and met a white immigration officer. So when I got to his desk and gave the man my passport, and I was surprised. White immigration officer. Now, as I gave the man my passport, guess what? The man spoke Dutch, spoke German language to me. I was shocked. He said, "Wie lange leben Sie schon in Österreich?" That's what he said. He said, "How long have you been living in Austria?" I told him, I said, "Ich bin da. Ich bin in Österreich aufgewachsen. Ich bin in Österreich aufgewachsen." Yeah, I grew up in Austria. I responded to him. He asked me another question. I responded. We started communicating in German language. Then I asked him, I said, "How come you are speaking Dutch?" He said, "The grandparents were from Germany." I carry hand for head. He said, "The grandparents." Now listen, most of these people that are claiming America are immigrants. Most of these people that are claiming America, they are immigrants. Because I asked the man in German, in Dutch language. I asked the man. Okay, Obaide. Yes, it's like I will block him. Let him write again. Let him write again. Let me block him. Obaide, Ayo, let him write rubbish again. Let me block him. I want to block him. I want to see his comments again. Let me block him. So, Obaide, just if he make a comment now, I will block him. I've noted, I've seen the man. So now, I asked the immigration officer, I asked him, "How come you speak Dutch?" He now told me that the grandparents originally came from Germany. And they continued speaking that German language to them, that they transferred the German language to the parents. The parents spoke it to the children. Have you seen it? This could be the people that fled Nazi regime. Could be the people that fled Nazi Hitler war. Those days, this could be that generation. Even Donald Trump, now the parents originally, either the father, they came from Germany. This Trump that is saying, make America, let me say it. Trump originally is not, the grandparents were immigrants too, let me say it. Are you getting the point now? Trump is a German name. Maybe the mother, Kato, maybe the mother, Trump is Dutch name. Trump is German name. So the grandparents, the grandfather side must be, is German, not he was a German. Do you understand me? Trump is Dutch name, is German name. Not Scotland. Maybe some part of the parents, maybe the mother side. Surname is German. So maybe, you know, say people mix. People mix. The mother side could be Scottish, but the father, Trump, the surname is German. Trump is German name. I'm telling you. Queen Alicia Keys, I see you. Mobalaji, I see you. So, I said to myself, so these are all immigrants that are saying America. They are all immigrants. Of which, if I had decided to live in America, by this time I would be claiming America too, safe. You get the gist now. Now let's go further. You know, as I responded to the man in German language, the man was confused. You know, he thought like he thought I was carrying fake passport so I collected passport. But when he saw me speak Dutch, and I spoke then, you know, I spoke dialect then. I spoke Viennese to him. The man was like, so this is an old school. He was like, this is really, he did not even question me again. When I spoke Viennese, deep Viennese to him, he was like, he entered house. Now, Mobalaji, God bless you too. Guys, let's get down to business. It's because of the question. Yes, it's because of the question the comment somebody made. That was why I decided to speak about this. But let's go. Don't forget, I was talking about life. And I told you guys, nothing happens coincidentally. There is a reason why everything takes place, everything happens in life. And I'm going to share this story with you guys. Back then in Africa, you know, life wasn't easy. You know, no government support. You need to struggle on your own. You need to fight for yourself. You understand me? Guys, before I go further, please go to my YouTube channel at Uncle Rody and subscribe. Go follow my YouTube channel at Uncle Rody. You can as well follow my Facebook page. Now let's go. So, I had friends then. We ate together, drank together, went to school together, did everything together. You know, spent time together, jizzing away the years. You know, every evening we go outside, we smoked then, not marijuana, but as a young boy that wanna be, I smoked cigarettes. So we smoked cigarettes, we had great plans for the future, you know, big plans for the future, you know, things like that. Bamboo, I see you. Bamboo appreciate you for liking and sharing. Now, you cannot be watching this video and you are not liking, you are not sharing. I will stop. Oh. I'm not getting anything, educating people, telling you about true life stories. I'm doing my part. You do your part by liking and sharing this thing. Me, I've got nothing to lose. I'm telling you, if you know the kind of person, I will off this thing and go to bed. You cannot just be watching this thing and then you just stay quiet. What's my own game then now? If you are not liking, you are not sharing. The telephones belong to me. Data is mine. My talk, now me they talk. I'm talking my talk. The energy I'm using, the electricity I'm paying. So what are you contributing? Like and share. You don't want to like and share. Now, wow. Now let's continue. More time, Macintosh. I see you big time. So we were Bamboo, I see you. We had a lot of friends. I had a lot of friends. Nicholas, I see you. I had a lot of friends then, and we had big dreams. Now, one time, one of my close friend started processing traveling abroad. My closest friend started processing traveling abroad. My closest friend, though, I was doing my own hustling then. After a while, let's say a year, he succeeded. He got a visa and traveled abroad. Share this program. There are lessons to learn in this program. This, my friend, traveled abroad, but I did not know the exact month. He was running up and down for his traveling. So when he actually moved, I did not know. Later, the news broke. The news spread that the guy had traveled. Wow, I was impressed. I continued doing my hustling. No. Who is this person calling? Please don't call this thing again. If you call, I will block you. So, one day I went to market. I was still doing my business, hustling. In hot sunshine, very hot sunshine then. One day, I came back from the day's business because I had to go hustle every weekend. Every day, not weekend. I came back. I got a letter from my friend. So the letter came from Europe. I saw my name. I opened the letter. It was that my friend, he has arrived Europe. Now, in that letter, he sent me picture. He snapped with European guys. And then in that letter, he now narrated how much he earns in a day, how much he earns in a week. Now, the money he told me he earns in a day or in a week, if I go to market in 6 months, I may not earn it, or 4 months. That day I didn't go to market. It was when I came back from the market in the evening, I saw the letter, read the letter. The guy said in that letter how much he makes a day. I converted the money in my local currency, and I carry hand for head. That night I couldn't sleep, not out of jealousy. I began to ask myself questions. Now, I've got to buckle up. my life, I cannot board last. Because of that letter, the following day, I had no interest of going to market. For what? Now, when people are making the money, I make in a month, somebody is making it like in 2-3 days. The money I make in a month, I might not even make the money in a month. Somebody makes it like in 2 days or so. Get the message. I said, so that means I will be the person to board last. So they have dumped me and moved on. You get the gist now. I felt like they have left me behind. Nah. But I had no money to make any move. You know, traveling abroad requires money. But my mind was there. I became desperate to make it. I became desperate to travel. So, now I need to be honest. I became desperate. I was looking for a way, but I had no money. Costish, I see you. Now there is no need of telling lies. You get the gist now. Now, one of my friend who lived in the same city with me then approached me because of the way I usually dress. You see, I am 59 years. I will be 59 years soon. You see how I'm dressed. This is how I always dress since childhood. I told you guys, I'm not that kind of man that puts on suits and tie. I like putting on baggy jeans, canvas, big shirts, and things like that. When I was younger, I had earrings, big ones. That was 30-something years ago. You get the gist now. I always like to update. And I don't like to be left behind. USA. So, now listen. I was on my own because of my doings, the way I do things. I wasn't having money, but each money that came my way, I will use the money, go buy canvas, buy my baggy jeans, buy my big polo shirts in Africa then. So one of my friend's brother liked me, saw me as a G, somebody to travel abroad with. Get the message. You understand me? My friend's brother saw me as a G. Esther, I see you now. Esther, I see you. Now my friend's brother now came to me, said, Rodi. He said, Rodi, let's travel abroad. I said, but I don't have any money. He said he has sold his shop. He had sold his shop. Then he sold his shop and realized about $3,500. Jumper, after you write me, tell me where it is. Jumper, the Vienna party, tell me where it is. I might come. After, come in, boss, and tell me where it is now. Now, I was checking something before I responded to somebody. Now listen. Don't move away. There are lessons to learn in this program. Don't move away. The lesson is in the end. In the end, you get the message. So, now share this program now. I want to see crowd here. Now, that my friend's brother approached me. He said he had sold his shop. We should travel, because of my ways. I said, I don't have money. He said I should just run around and raise some money. I said, okay. I ran around and raised some money. Then, luckily, I was able to raise some money. My hope, we had no destination. The guy believed in me. The guy trusted me because he saw me as an exposed guy, G. So he saw me as somebody that could lead him. He was much more older than me, but he saw me as somebody who was exposed, more exposed than him. Somebody that, you know what I mean now. So now, but my hope, the main reason of me leaving Africa was my friend, my close friend, who has arrived in Europe. This was somebody that we ate together in the same place, went to school together every morning, came back together, shared things in common. You get the gist. So I did not start by begging him to help me come over to Europe. No, I did not do it. First of all, I said to myself, listen, I said to myself, if I make a move, transit somewhere, get to somewhere, then I might call for help. That he would definitely, if I reach somewhere, maybe any country I entered, if I call him, he will be there to rescue me and my friend. You get me? That was my main reason of leaving Africa, because I believed my friend will be there for me, will have my back if I make a move, because we were very close. That was my main reason. And I was 100%, 1,000,000% sure that he would be there for me if I make a move. So now when this guy asked me, I said, boy, let's move. As a sharp young man, I went to the embassy, we secured visa, went to the airline, got the tickets. I did everything for me and him. The money I had was enough for me to get visa and buy tickets. He did not put his money in my travel. So we moved. When we reached Cairo, we boarded the flight. When we reached Cairo, we got ourselves settled. Though this guy went back 2 weeks after leaving me in Cairo. I told you guys this story. This guy went back 2 weeks after or 10 days after, leaving me alone without money or anything. Don't forget, that $3,500 he got from the shop he sold, he used it to buy chandelier lights and went back to Africa, to his home country, promising to come back in a week's time or 10 days, because the people come, the story is too long. But that's not the moral of the story. Let me omit this side now. Now, so this guy that made me to leave my home country, that asked me, that said we should travel, when we arrived Cairo, the guy went back after 2 weeks with his money, because he used his money to buy lights, chandelier lights, leaving me behind. Because the guys that were stranded, some real guy men, manipulated him, convinced him to buy lights and go back to Africa, go back to his home country, that they told him that he was going to make profits instantly, instant profits, and come back. He believed them. But this is going to be a story for another day. So the guy used all the money he had on him to buy that chandelier light, leaving me without any money behind. Now listen. Listen to this gist. So when this my guy that traveled to Cairo with me went back, I was left alone. My only hope was that my friend in Europe Get the gist. My only hope of survival then was my friend, my bosom friend, that we ate and drank together, did everything together in Europe. Now, I began to make phone calls. I began to write. I was calling my friend every month. I was writing him every month letters, telephone call, because I had his telephone call. Guys, 1 cent I did not see. Even money for me to buy bread or granuts eat was not sent to me. Do not forget, this was somebody that sent me a letter, a photograph, a picture of, he sent me a letter saying how much he makes in a day, in a week, abroad. That inspired me to move out of my home country. So when I reached Cairo, I wrote him, I said, dude, I am now in Cairo. I need your assistance now more than ever. Please come to my rescue. Even money to eat while I wait for connection man, or route to open. Even if it is $50, $20, or $100 for me to use and be feeding myself till. It was okay. Now listen. A whole year, I spent 13 months in Cairo. That 13 months, I kept calling. I kept begging. In the name of everything, I kept begging. Guess what? The calls, the letters, I did not see. He did not send me 1 cent. But as a sharp man that I am, I was able. Ishmael, you see, wait. The lesson in this story is at the end. Hold on, don't be in a rush. The lesson in this story is at the end. Because I've got that grace on me and that ability to communicate and convince people. I told you guys the story. Now, after 13 months of staying in Cairo, opportunity came. I left Cairo, entered Budapest. I flew. I told you guys, opportunity came. I left Budapest, and I left Cairo and entered Budapest. When I reached Budapest, I wrote this, my friend. I said, dude, I've succeeded. I'm now in Europe. Please, I am now in Hungary. That is, I'm in Budapest, the capital of Hungary. I just needed money to cross over to either Austria or Germany or whatever. This is let it be the one you did for me. Please, let this one be the one you did for me. Just $500 to cross over to Germany or better country. Then, early 90s, Hungary was poor. They used Hungarian currency, poor. Guys, give me 1 minute. No, this place is cold. Just give me 1 minute. Keep sharing. Just give me 1 minute. So I'm back. So, guys, are you still there? Where are my guys? Are you all still there? Okay, everybody is still here. Now, When I reached Budapest, that week, the first thing I did was, I wrote him, I called him. I said, dude, I am now in Budapest. I am now in Europe. I am now in Europe, but I need like 500 quid, $500 to cross over to maybe Germany or whatever, or Austria or whatever. The guy said, okay. He said he would send me the money next week. I waited next week. I said, how do you send it? I gave him the address of where I was staying back then and everything. He told me he had sent it. I waited for the money. Days passed, no money came. Weeks passed, no money come. I called him. Where is the money? I've been waiting for the money to make a move. No money come. Man, I waited. After 2-3 weeks of calling, it dawned on me. He stopped picking my telephone. It dawned on me that he did not send any money. He didn't send any money. He stopped picking my telephone. No money came. I was so tired. Man, I've got to take my own life in my hand. So I need to rely on myself. That's why friends may fail you. Anybody can disappoint you. So I had to rely on myself. I forgot about it and then made my own move. After 1 month of staying in Budapest, I arrived Oberpullendorf. Okay, now I arrived Oberpullendorf. See, remember how I began this story. Remember, remember how I began this story. Listen, don't be in a rush. There are lessons in this story. It was the letter the guy sent to me while I was staying in Africa. That letter he sent to me that he was making big money, that his life has become better, that galvanized me into action. That letter motivated me. And I had him in mind before living in Africa, that I had my closest friend. Get the gist. To be honest, I'm not telling you. I had him in mind that this guy would be there for me. You see, this was why I said nothing is a coincidence in life. Everything that happens in life has a reason why it happened. It was that letter that made me make a move. That letter he sent to me. If he hadn't sent that letter, I wouldn't have bothered to move. The content of that letter, what he said, the money he was making, how life became better for him. I wanted to have a better life. You get the message now. So I made the move. But then, on my way, he did not offer me 1 cent help, not even an advice, 1 cent. But I made the journey. So that letter wasn't ordinary. That letter was the chief reason why I left Africa. Did you get it? This is life for you. Sometimes when I stay on my own and think back, I said to myself, if not for that letter, I said to myself, if not for the letter, I wouldn't have been where I am today. Danny boy, I see you. I wouldn't have been where I am today. Again, I told you nothing happens accidentally in the physical realm. That guy, listen attentively, that guy who approached me, that my friend's brother who approached me, was used to pull me outside my homeland. This guy sold his shop, approached me for us to travel. We got visa, arrived Egypt. When we arrived Egypt, the guy spent 10 days and went back. He carried lights and went back. You see how things happen. The guy was used to pull me also out of Africa. If not for him telling me that he had $3,500, I wouldn't have ventured. I wouldn't have made the move. You see the two factors, and they weren't a coincidence. Naturally orchestrated by the supernatural. So guys, yeah, so Tanti, every one of them, the two guys played their parts. You see, they played their parts. No, they did not. See, two of them did not give me any money, did not add, nobody spent their money on me. But see the role they played. You get the gist now. So guys, I was bored. I decided to come outside and share this story with you guys. More stories coming your way. You understand me? And you can appreciate you, I appreciate you. You understand me? Nothing happens coincidentally. So when things are happening, just chill and follow nature. I mean, watch things unfold naturally. When things are happening, just chill. Don't be in a rush. Watch things, unfold before you naturally. Well, guys, I want to bring this gist to an end. Tomorrow, more gist coming your way. And I was so bored, I decided to come out and drop this gist for you guys. Life happens. That's it. You see, now let's know. You remember that song we sang growing up? Que sera, sera, whatever we be, we be. The future is not ours to see. Sera, sera. What we be, we be. Do you remember that song? Do you believe that what we be, we be? It seems in this case. Oh, Diego! What we be, we be. There is no force on earth that can stop what we be. Oga the difficult. You get the gist? No force. Anything? Nah. No force. When I was just a little boy, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Hey, Rodi, Rodi, wherever we be, will be. The future is not ours to see. Hey, Rodi, Rodi. Guys, I want to say good night to everybody. Good night to everybody. Thank you for being part of my program. Thank you for being part of my program. So that's it. I'm seeing some guys, Short Fig, Ajuko. I see everybody. I see everybody. So, Omobalaji, I appreciate you. Kato, I see you big time. So, guys, I wish everyone, it's already almost midnight here. Good night. Tomorrow. Star, where did you go? Star, where did you go? You need to go to my YouTube channel and watch you. Let me tell you, wish you Happy New Year first. So you're just joining us. Nah, I don't understand. You've been around. Then you need to go to my YouTube channel and watch this program. Happy New Year to you. I'm seeing you for the first time this year. You've got to go to my YouTube channel and watch the program. It is an interesting one. Kim Face, I'm not blocking anybody. The guy is not making some nasty comments anymore. So guys, good night. See you tomorrow. My YouTube channel is Uncle Rody. You go to Uncle Rody on YouTube. Uncle Rody on YouTube. You go there, you can rewatch the program. Uncle Rody on YouTube. So see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day. Kato, good night to you. See you guys. Oh guys, you see my TikTok bio. You see that my bio, TikTok bio. You will see that link. Press that link. It will direct you to my YouTube channel. You go there and subscribe. Follow, not anyhow you want it. See you.